G'day all, welcome back to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of Combat Volume 2 from Compass Games. Scenario 12 I'm calling 2, and we're on to the last turn, turn 12. And you can see basically everything except for that melee down here. Okay, initiative this time is blue, Baker, Charlie, red, Panzer A, white, yellow, Able. So let's get on with it. Dun, dun, dun. Blue. We have an aimed fire here, so nothing's going to happen. We have a run and gun 6 here, so he's going to come up to here. And this guy up here is hiding because he is at his top. So he should be routing, but the trouble is that he is his wounds equal his TQ. So he is just waiting to be captured or to be shot or dragged away. Right. Baker. Oh, I've left this card up here. This was the card I had this time. So it says poor shooting. All friendly characters from B team are -1 weapon skill this turn, which sucks, but that's the way it goes. So, Baker. We have aim fire doing nothing and aim fire doing nothing on the first impulse. There, that'll do. And we go on to Charlie. Again, we have an aimed fire here doing nothing. We have this guy evading. Do I take the chance of attacking this guy? He is light wound 4. I'm a bad wound. So that would give him a 3 and that would give me a 1. Not a good idea. I'm just going to evade back down here. Yeah, that'll do. Charlie, and evade. I'm going to bring this guy up here like that. Red. Okay, well, red, the only one we have is in melee, so nothing's happening at the moment. The same as he's against Charlie in melee, so it don't really matter. Panzer A got a slow road again, so he's going to move 1 like that and do basically nothing. The gunner got spot again, so that. White. Our only white one is here for a sneak, and our fellow up here who evades off the board. He's routed off the board. So he routes off like that, and we can ignore him from now on. And then yellow, and we have one guy who can't do anything because of his injuries in melee, and this guy is a sneak. He's not even going to fire at anything this time. And that is everyone except for Able. And they both have an aimed fire, so they're not going to do anything either. Oh, stay there. Which brings us to Impulse 2, and we have blue. So we have this guy here with his aimed fire. Now, I still don't believe he can see him. He can't see him. He can't see him. He can't see them. And he can't see them because of the rocks. So he does nothing. This guy is a run and gun, so he can see him up there. He can see him up there. He can't see him. He can see them. Okay, so he has a rifle. This is the closest one. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is a 0. They're all going to be a 0 for range, so that's not going to matter. So he's going to be a -1 for snow. I think he's better off firing into here. So he's -1 for snow, -2 more for run and gun is -3, and minus another 2 for aim fire into here is -5, so he just needs a 0. Just. Let's put that card there. We'll bring this over so you can see it. And he gets a 2, so nothing happening there. And this guy is hiding. Right, that's blue. And we go on to Baker. Okay, so we have our 2 guys here. So this guy is going to shoot first. With his aim fire, he's going to aim at this guy. He has a rifle. 1, 2, 3, 4. For his rifle again is a 0. So he is a 4. -1 for snow is 3. And we have run and gun in the open is a -1. So 0, 2 to hit. Sorry, and the other -1, 0, 1 to hit. Oh, he gets a 0. He goes from bold to aggressive. He's the man. Who's the man? And he gets a bad wound. Okay. A baddie. So his run and gun's going to come off, and he's going to become a duck. Duck back. And now we need to do his wound morale check. And it's going to be a 5 -3, so 2 or less. He fails, so he goes down 1. That's right, isn't it? Hang on a tick. Hang on a tick. Wound morale check. Yeah, 1. I believe. So he goes down to normal. Right, he's done. Which leaves this man now to do his shooting. And again, he has a rifle for a 0 range. He is a 5 minus 1, 2, 3 is 2. Minus snow, minus that, so he needs a 0 to hit. And gets a 4, so nothing happening there. And that's all Baker done. And we go on to red. Okay, so this is the red guy who is in melee. Now, he is a 6 weapons. He is 2 light wounds and a bad wound, so that's 5, and his shaken is 7. Weapon 6, so he needs a 0. He gets a 1, no good. And Panzer A moves 1. And white, we have this guy who is sneaking 5, 6, so he's going to sneak down into here. Yellow, we have this guy who is sneaking 6, 5, so he's going to go up there. And we have the other yellow, which is in melee but can't do anything. Why didn't I the other Charlie, he couldn't do anything. I'm sorry, I'm just being a twit here at the moment. Charlie comes over here like that. Yep, yellow's done, blah, blah, blah. Able. Right. So this guy here is going to take a shot down here at this guy. It's a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he is a 5. -1 is 4. -1 for snow is 3. And we have duck back in open is a 0. So 3 or less to hit. And gets a 6. No go. And this guy has aim fire as well. He's just going to shoot at this guy. If we can't shoot him, we'll kill him. We'll capture him. So it's a range of 3 for his pistol, which is a 0. He is a 7. -1 for snow is 6. And hiding out in the open is a -2. So that's a 4 or less for 1 shot. And gets an 8. So no go there. Impulse 3. Baloo. Aim fire does nothing. Duck back becomes a hide. And hide becomes a nothing. Baker. Both do nothing because they have aimed fire. Charlie. Aim fire does nothing there. I forgot to do the melee for Charlie before. So I'll have to come back and do that. Evade. He's just going to come to here. Evade's going to come to here. So I'm just going to do Charlie's melee from last time because I forgot it because I'm an idiot. Okay, so he is a 4 or less. Gets a 2 against Mr. Red, which is a bad wound, which kills him, and that gets rid of the melee, and we just have the other bloke that's captured there. Okay. So that was this fella here, which was pretty damn good. Bad wind, light wind, so it was both enough to kill him. So, okay. Right. So we're doing Charlie. Charlie's got nothing to do now. We go on to Red. Red is gone. So I can get rid of that. Move those up. So we have the Panzer going 1, 2 and turning. And we have Yellow, who is sneaking and not going anywhere. I forgot White, of course, who was sneaking, not going anywhere. And Able, that are both aim fire, so not doing anything. And we go into the last impulse, and we have Blue. Now, he is aimed fire at nobody, hiding, Baker. This guy is going to shoot and try and kill this guy here. So again, he is a 4. -1 for poor shooting, -1 for snow. So he's down to 2, and we have hide in the open. So it is a 0 to hit. He gets a 3, no go. And then we have this guy here who is a 5. -2 for light wounds is 3. Cautious is 2. These two are off for 2. It's -2, so he needs a 0. Gets nothing. That's Baker done. Charlie, evade, nothing happening. Shooty guy, nothing happening. Okay, now what's worth more to me is the question. Capturing that guy or killing him? Enemy prisoner. Ugh. He is just a normal soldier. Is 3. And each enemy character killed, not officer or NCO, is 1. So I want to capture him. So these guys are going to move up into here with him, and they come off evade and become a guard with a duck back. Okay, guard with the duck back. There we go. They're guarding that guy there. Tank goes 1-2. Won't make it off the board. White will sneak 6 to there. Doesn't do anything. Yellow will sneak 5 and goes to there and does nothing, which leaves Abel. Now we can't shoot at that guy. He can't really reach anyone, in all honesty, down to here with his pistol. But let's have a look. His pistol is a 5. He's already -1 for snow, is 4. The range is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's -4. So he's at 0, and we have sneak in open is a -1. So he needs a 0 to start with. No. So he is done, which leaves our little man there who has a rifle, so it's going to be a 0 modifier to here. And he has a light wound, so he is 4, 3 because of the snow, 2 due to the sneak, 0, 2, gets a 3, nothing happens. And that is that. Okay, so I will tidy it up and pause it there, and we will come back and work out the victory points. Won't be long. Righto, let's go through it. So, each enemy character killed, not an NCO, and that is these. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. Each enemy NCO character killed, and we have 3. We have the Obergefreiter, the Oberscharführer, and the Obergefreiter there. So that's 6 more, taking us to 13. Each enemy officer killed, we have the Unterofficer here. Is 3 more, taking us to 16. Each enemy prisoner, And we have one prisoner here who is a soldier and one prisoner here who is a soldier. So they're done. Each enemy prisoner, not an officer, is 3 each, is 6. Takes us to 22. No other prisoners. Enemy character who routs off the board is 1. Taking us to 23. And this guy ran away. So that's 24, I believe, total. Then we destroyed a panzer, which is 5 more, takes us to 29 total. Okay. Each friendly squad character killed, 2, 4, 6. 3 of them. 6 for the Germans. Each friendly squad character alive but wounded and not bandaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is 12. Each enemy character who exits, no. Each enemy vehicle that exits. Oh, that enemy vehicle exited, didn't it, dickhead? That's 5 off. So that's 24. And that's 3 more is 15. Sorry. Okay, so it comes out to a 9 for the US, which has just scraped the win. And, yeah. Basically, what, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we had 3 that were not wounded. 3 that were killed and 6 that were wounded. Wow. Better than I thought it was going to go. I thought we were just going to fail and get an okay or a poor performance, but wow. So, as per usual, again, I hope you've enjoyed. I apologise for the mistakes and stuff, but that's me. And I will go on with something after this. So, what do I think of this game? Combat 1, loved it. Combat 2 offers so much more with the campaign stuff. I've played around a little bit with it, but I haven't videoed any of it. And I love the campaign side of it. The only thing that is not my cup of tea, the only thing I'm not really enjoying is the vehicles. Yeah, I prefer it just to be infantry. I can understand why they're in there. I can see how it opens things up and all the rest of it. But unless I'm playing them totally wrong, it's really, really difficult for the vehicles to actually get something on target with the amount of spotting and that they have to do before they can fire and everything else. Yeah, I find that a bit hard. Yeah, it just seems a bit strange to me that if say this bloke here is spotted by an German infantryman, then every German infantryman, as far as he's concerned, has spotted him. But the tanks can't fire on him unless somebody in the tank spots him. I think I don't really know if there's a need for that, or I'm just, barking up the wrong tree. I believe the driver should be driving, spotting, that sort of stuff. The loader should be loading, spotting. The commander should be directing, spotting. The gunner should be shooting his gun, shooting the coax machine gun or spotting, and the co-driver should be spotting or firing his machine gun, is sort of the way I think it should go. So I'm a bit, I don't know, if I get into the campaign and start to video it and all the rest of it, I may change that slightly for me, just to, because it would make a little bit more sense to me. I know it's harder for the tanks to spot things because, you know, they're enclosed and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's a bit strange. The other thing I think the tanks could do is overrun. So, you know, if you've got somebody who's hiding in the trees or anything else and the tank runs over them, then squish them, you know. See if it's a close call, a light wound, a killed, or a bad wound sort of thing. So there's those sorts of little things that may be worth looking at. Overall, love it. Love the game, love the system, love the idea behind it. I think it's fantastic. I would like to see maybe some Brits as an expansion, or even even maybe a Pacific sort of one, or something like that, or even, you know, in Italy. So, you know, that sort of thing, rather than just being really confined to this wonderful green sort of stuff. You could really bring it in, you know, into the desert with the desert rats against Romilly sort of thing, and that sort of thing, or into the Pacific Islands. You could even have some Australians in there against the Japanese and stuff like that in New Guinea. And especially with, you know, hiding in jungle and stuff like that, that's going to be even harder to get. And especially if you've got some pillboxes and stuff like that. So there's a lot of potential for this game, a hell of a lot. And I really do love it. But I think it could be tweaked a bit. That's my only thing. What else? The components are great. I've got no hassle with that. The only thing else I think I talked about earlier about putting on some of the other counters some further information that's usually there. So that sort of thing. Like on the spot counters for the tanks, you know, having the +1 on there, rather than having to remember that it's +1 because they've got a spot counter. Having if somebody has spotted somebody from a tank, then maybe, you know, have on these ones here, target A gunner, maybe have that +2 on there, sort of thing, because, you know, they're -2 if nobody's spotted them or anything else. But if we've got this on there with a +2, then we know automatically that the -2 that they usually have is defunct, sort of thing. You know, it's little things like that, little tweaks. What else? I would like to see what? Nothing. I think that's it. Great game, great company, I've never had any hassles with them. The components are usually fantastic. There's not usually too many errata or anything else. So well done all across the bloody board. And I hope you enjoyed. And I will shut up now because I've waffled on long enough. So take care, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.